It is 11:19 p.m. and I'm still working on this Dell Optiplex GX270. I almost called it 280, but I'm not using that one. The GX270 is a really nice computer, but I've made some discoveries about it. And spending an hour and a half on the internet trying to figure out what the problem is with it. Every time when I try to start Windows normally, I just installed Windows XP. I thought it would be a good solution because, you know, XP is designed for this computer, so I'll give it XP. I tried to start Windows normally. The computer shuts itself down. And I have no clue to why it does that. So after checking online for an hour and a half, there are two conclusions. The one conclusion is swollen or blown capacitors. Now, I'm going to be honest, there's only one swollen capacitor. It's not anywhere near the CPU. Or, well, it's kind of. But that capacitor right there where my finger's pointing at is the one that's swollen. I don't think it has anything oozing from the top. Oh yeah, kinda. But it's the only one that's almost blown. So it's just kind of swollen. Another reason to why this computer will not stay on is the heatsink. The heatsink fan. I've never had any problems with heatsink fans before. And usually these computers will display a little warning sign or alert. It would say previous fan failure. Now, one of my computers in here, the Dell Optiplex GX100, a school computer that I used to use back in 2000. Every time when I were to turn this computer on, it would say alert, previous fan failure, and it would stay running, and the fan inside would keep spinning. There would be nothing wrong. So I always thought that message was a lie. Well, honestly, this computer here isn't lying. The fan inside is dead. So the computer still stays on even though there's a swollen capacitor, which I have to change. But the real reason to why this computer will not stay running is because the heatsink fan is dead. I even tried sticking my fingers in, and I could feel the warm heat coming out from the exhaust. So that told me that the fan wasn't spinning, and even if I put my fingers in, like, I can even spin the fan in here. Yeah, there's nothing happening. Here, I'm gonna try turning it on. I'm gonna put my fingers in here. I can start feeling the heat now. Yeah, I'm spinning the fan and it's not spinning. It says, alert, previous fan failure. So, the capacitor isn't a major issue right now. The only issue is the heatsink fan. I wonder if I still have a spare fan from that computer scrapping. You guys remember when I brought home 3 Dell Optiplex GX280s and only one worked out of the 3 that I brought home? Well, I managed to take out, I think, the 2 heatsink fans. I don't know if I have them in here. Indeed I do. I don't know if this will fit though. And looks like I had a little blast of thermal paste. For a minute there I thought I threw this out, but I never did. Oh, these damn buttons. This is a major concern for me because I don't know if it's going to be rubbing on this thing. I don't even know if I'll be able to close this. It's worth a try. I gotta set the camera down for this one. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. And out it comes, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, this thing is really hot. The piece of shit didn't even work. I don't know if I can try to glob some of this thermal paste on there. I'm just going to put this heatsink on and see if it turns on and stays running. Why do I still have this plastic base on here? I gotta take that off. Okay, let's see if this works. It might fit. Okay, so she's in place. Fudge cakes. I just made another discovery. The cables on this heatsink fan have 3 prongs inside. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has 5 prongs. I don't know where I could plug this thing in, because the jack down there only has 3 prongs. Damn it, Dell. Now you really pissed me off. Or what I can do is get a pair of pliers or scissors or whatever I can get, cut the wire off, probably up here, and cut these wires off. Ew, I got thermal paste on my finger. Cut this end off and just try to wire it up. Okay, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4 wires on this one. Ugh, gross. Oh, I can't do that. This one only has 3 wires. Fudge cakes. Damn it. I don't know what else I can do, guys. I gotta wipe this thermal paste on my pants or do something with it. It's pissing me off. Gotta figure this out, because I was so happy to see that this heatsink can fit in there, only to find out that since it's a newer heatsink, the connections are different. So I gotta figure out another plan. So I'm going to stop right here, and if you guys have any suggestions for me on how I can fix this issue, I would greatly appreciate it. because all I know is this fan is dead. It's not going to work anymore. The sensors on it are probably busted or whatever's wrong with it. There's no dust in it. You can see right through that. And adding more thermal paste isn't going to do anything because, well, it's not going to make the fan spin. I just need to figure out how am I going to get this spare one to work. Damn it. Somebody's going to get is fixing to get the wrath of God for me because I am so friggin' pissed right now I can hardly even talk. Heck, this computer might end up in the damn grave. Alright, just give me any suggestions, okay guys? I would greatly appreciate it. Since this computer does turn on and does work, all it needs is a new fan. You piece of shit.